Khan. All right, first and foremost, I want to give all glory, honor, and praise to Yahawah, Bahashem, YAHAWAH. That's to give all glory, honor, and praise to the Most High God. The name is only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ. May the Heavenly Father, love and mercy, truly endure forever for Israel and Israel only, as it said in the Holy Scriptures. All right, you got your brother Yeremia come back at you to do another sit down. Right. This was one I planned to do. Probably like a month ago, but got a little caught up. But all praise to the Most High God, bring it out today, right? It was on a cartoon that I used to watch, a cartoon called Young Justice, right? And we're gonna talk about the innuendos and the straight blatant things that they just say on there, and we'll show that it's not just an illusion, that it's definitely an agenda, right, that they pushing, this alphabet community on our people, and especially on our kids, right? So let's get into it. Right, but first we're gonna start off with Jake, right? We're gonna start off with Jake. That's what the video is gonna start off with. It's gonna start off with Jake and his mom and his stepdad, right?
Tafis, I am certain the families displaced by Ocean Master's attack appreciate your help.
I am not certain.
Tafis, I am certain the families displaced by Ocean Master's attack appreciate your help.
I am not certain you understand how much I value the opportunity to be offering help to someone other than myself. That has not been my history.
Then you are welcome to stay, helping for as long as you wish.
Oh, thank you, Kaldur. Could you please call your parents? They do not want to be a bother, but they are very worried about you.
Yes. Of course.
We shall give you some privacy.
And who's this? This is Aqualad, but in this part of the show, he stepped up and became Aquaman, right? Not to get the breakdown on the show, right? That's not, why I'm doing this for, but he's a Aqualad, right? Obviously they portray him to be a Jake, and his birth father is a Jake, part of the Atlantis Black Mantis. That's his his character name, right? That's his actual father. So this is a video that he gonna be talking to his birth mom and his stepfather.
Kaldur.
Hello.
Calvin, it's Kaldur.
I hope you are both well.
We are, and very glad you called.
For which I assume we have Delphis to thank.
I would have called on my own.
Eventually, but thank you.
The truth is, son, we're worried about you. Wynn tells us you've been hunting Ocean Master in between missions for the Justice League.
While still trying to mourn your friend Connor. We have talked about this. You take on too much.
Yes, we have talked about this. I only do what must be done.
You do more than that. You always have, ever since you were a child.
As a child, I learned to be responsible from the both of you.
Oh.
You learned to be responsible because of us, certainly.
But we were anything but good role models of that virtue.
Stop. You were wonderful parents.
We gave you love. Always. And maybe that was the best and most important gift we could have given you.
But you forget how it was.
I was never home. I was always leaving you alone with your mother.
See that? See the image of him, his stepdad leaving him, right? His birth father left him, right? Became a criminal, and even his stepdad left him. All right, let's get it, because these is part of the curses that's in the Bible. Right, this Deuteronomy 28 and verse 54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil towards his brother, and towards the wife of his bosom, and towards the remnant of his children, which he shall leave. Right? So not only did this young brother right? Aqualad, uh, his birth father left him, became a criminal. And then his stepdad left him. And what did he say? Let's go back.
Did you forget how it was?
I was never home. I was always leaving you alone with your mother.
And I was suffering from depression. There were days I could not leave our home. You were my little soldier, parenting me.
You overstate things.
No, suffering from
Most important gift we could have given you.
but you forget how it was.
I was never home. I was always leaving you alone with your mother.
I believe I thought I had it recorded on this, but I believe he said that he left him because he was trying to be a part of like a gang and something like that. His stepdad, right? Which coincidentally, we see this as of today, right? We see Jake today, they go and they, thug life. You know what I mean? They go become a damn criminal. You know what I'm saying? Because, it's so many ways to spend money, but not that many ways to make money, right? Especially doing it right in a decent way. So I'm not trying to actually justify selling drugs or becoming a criminal or anything like that, but this is a lot of times the path that Jake follows. And you see now that Aqualad, that he had his birth father go down that path and his stepdad go down that path too. And then his mother said what? He said, yeah, I left you alone with your mother a lot of the time. And his mother was going through depression.
I was suffering from depression. There were days I could not leave our home. You were my little soldier, parenting me.
You overstate things.
No, but it is sweet you remember hard times fondly.
You took odd jobs when I could find no work anywhere in shares, except with Crush's criminal gang.
See that? Yeah, so I did have it, all praises. You see his stepdad say, I couldn't find no work, but with gangs. You know what I'm saying? With criminals, right? Thugs, hoodlums. You know what I'm saying? Like, they put this on TV as if, so now we can become accustomed to it, right? Accustomed to what's going on, right? Yeah, I mean, matter of fact, let me play.
We eventually got our acts together. Your mother sought help. I found my way.
But the pattern was set. Military training, sorcery school, becoming protege to the king. Calder, you have always been the adult in the room. You need to take time to just be you.
No, not until Orm. Indeed, bridging those gaps is one of King.
See that? So we just see that right there, that it's clear that his birth father and his stepfather both had ties to gangs and couldn't be in their son, right, in their stepson life. Right now, let's see what type of man he became, right, being under the guidance, right, of just his mom, right, with no father figure in the house. So let's see.
Oren's greatest challenges.
Save politics for the conference. Algae, anyone?
This is basically like a bar that they going in. This a bar underwater, right?
3 orders of black gold. Enjoy.
Thank you, Minkus. We will.
How do I...
Simply squeeze and chew.
Oh, it's good.
Go easy. Wend always orders the hard stuff.
Why bother?
Right, and I should have said this at the entry of the video, but a heads up, Salakia for all the innuendos and the the bundle of sticks sayings that's gonna happen in this video. But this is our job to bring this truth out. But I do want to say Salakia because it's gonna be a lot of it, right? So yeah, let me replay it again.
Oh, it's good.
Go easy. Wend always orders the hard stuff.
Why bother with anything else?
It is.
right? So right there, that's his, what the world would define his so-called damn boyfriend, right? So now what happens? Let me get this Bible scripture, right? So now what happens, right? Since you have his birth father leave him, then you have his stepfather leave him, and they both left him for gangs, to try to get money. His stepfather said, see, I mean, I couldn't find no work, right, to support my family, you know what I'm saying, except with criminal gangs, right? So who had to raise him? His mom. And his mom, because raising a child by herself, she said that she was under depression, right? So, but let's read this, right? This is the book of Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 12. As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them, right? So his damn mom was ruling over him. It wasn't a man in the house, right? Oh my people, they which lead thee cause thee to error, and destroy the ways of thy path, right? So how did his mom destroy the way of his path, right? She was depressed. She wasn't that strong. Yeah, I mean, she had her what the world would define baby father, right, leave her. Then she had the man who she was with, right, became his stepfather, leave her, right? So now she raising him, and now the young Jake got a damn effeminate spirit on him, man. You know what I'm saying? Now he got an effeminate spirit on him, and now he's a man, and he got a relationship with another grown man, right? So we see the madness that's going on, right? It's not just, oh, this just happened to just happen, right? They literally show you the build up to why it happened, right? I mean, and again, Salakia, you know what I mean, for all these what's about to be shown, this crazy, this being shown on the damn cartoon, right? The gonna say something. He always ordered the strong stuff. Wicked as hell, man. Let's go back, man.
Hilarious that one can get drunk on algae.
Arthur, help me! I'm completely surrounded!
All right, so let's get into this. This is the boy Lugan, if I'm saying his name right or whatever though. But this is him, and this is Aquaman's son who he's playing with, right? Aquaman, son who he playing with. Now, the girl who he got pregnant is about to walk up, right? We're gonna see her walk up. So now we can start getting into that, right?
Arthur, help me! I'm completely surrounded!
Never fear, Lagon! Aquaboy will save you!
Neptune's beard, you saved me, Aquaboy!
Right, now you see she pregnant. This the girl, you know what I mean, that he dealing with, got her pregnant.
You're a hero! Hi. How'd it go?
As expected. And, as expected, you are going to be a wonderful father.
Right, so we hear clearly that she just said that as expected, you're going to be a great father. Because she was saying, what? They just held council. That's what the show was about. She was part of the council. So she was saying that it went as expected, putting that whole council thing aside. But then she said, and as expected, you're going to be a great father. So let's keep that in mind, right? This is his child. He's going to be a great father, right?
You'll do all right.
We appreciate you keeping an eye on the...
So now, Aquaman's brother, right, Ocean Master, the bad guy of the situation, comes up, fights Aquaman. We see that going on, right? Fighting Aquaman. Let's see what happens. Like, what the fuck? Right? You know what I mean? So Rutan is this other dude that just got blasted by Ocean Master, the bad guy, hit him with a blast right from the Triton. Yeah, right? And then the chick who was with the Green Bull said that, oh, you're gonna be a good father. She then turns around when this other dude is hit, She says what?
Go to my husband! My husband! Ronan is hurt! I must go to my husband!
She said, Gruden is hurt. I must go to my husband. So who the fuck is boy that got you pregnant then, that you kissing up on? And that's not even the half of the story. This story gets way worse.
Move! My wife and husband are there! Move! My wife and husband are there!
Like, and then the bull, Lagan, he come up, he said, move. My wife, who I got pregnant, and my husband is there. What Tryon type weird thing they got going on? Like, this is Babylon. So, but the crazy part is that this is taking place in a kid show. That we're not teaching kids, right? You know, grow up, get a wife. You know, little girls grow up, get a husband. Yeah, I mean, we're not teaching that. What are we teaching? Right? We're teaching, grow up. Yeah, I mean, and do what you want to do. Right? Be the best version of yourself you can be. Hold on, let me get this. Okay. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 29 and verse 16 in the NLT. How foolish can you be? He is the potter. Who is he? The Most High God. And he is certainly greater than you. He's greater than all of us, right? He created all of us. The clay. Should the created thing say to the one that made it, he didn't make me? This is what these transgender, live my best life, you know, I can have a boyfriend, girls can have girlfriends, weird thing, you know what I mean? And then now you got, you know, oh, I can have a girlfriend and she can have a husband and we can all be together. Like, this is just, it's madness. It's madness. I mean, it's crazy because growing up seeing cartoons in the 90s, I never thought I would see anything like this on TV, by the way, right? Certainly, he is certainly greater than you, the clay. Should the created thing say to the one that made it, he didn't make me? Does the jar ever say, the potter made me is stupid? And that's really what they say, especially Esau. Right? Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm gonna do my will. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And they insult the Most High God. You know what I mean? Saying, listen, you don't know what you're doing. You know what I mean? Like you gave me understanding through creating me, through creating my parents, my foreparents. You know what I mean? So you gave me a level of understanding, but in reality, you know what I mean? Now I have more understanding than you. This is the way Esau looks at the Most High God, right? Does a jar ever say the potter who made me is stupid? You know what I mean? I mean, like, Esau's wicked as hell. I mean, and we know he made this show, right? Let me go back.
Move! My wife and husband are there!
We will all be fine if Ocean Master is stopped.
The train's...
Right, so now we're gonna go into their house because they gonna go do a mission. Aqualad, Lagoon, and some other characters, right? So this is the house of these 3 people that's married, right? And I'm pretty sure there's some term. Matter of fact, I looked it up in my spare time. It's some term that is called, but I don't. It escapes my my mind right now. Yeah, it escapes my mind right now what the term is called. But yeah, I mean, and in reality, it's kind of really irrelevant anyway.
Does Calderon not understand how close our baby's arrival is? What if the big day comes early and you're not here?
I'm sure he would rather reconsider than have to
And again, Salakia.
You're not here.
I'm sure he would rather reconsider than have to explain your absence to our soon-to-be-born child.
Coral, Rodan, my loves. It is an honor, not a burden, that Calder chose me for this mission.
Salakia. And you can see right there that this is all premeditated. Look behind them. What is behind them? A damn heart, man. Like, you can't say that this is not premeditated, right? That they don't want your kids to be damn switch hitters, man. You can't say that. You know what I mean? Because why is a heart just conveniently beside them? When you actually look at the room, like,
Understand.
that heart could be right there. Why would it be conveniently on the right where that scene is going to take place, where the focus is going to be? Why? Because they're showing you that this is Babylon love, that this is what love looks like, right? In the future, the way Babylon's going. You know what I mean? They're trying to turn, right, the majority of the population this way, and mainly Israelites.
How close our baby's arrival is. What if the big day comes early and you're not here?
I'm sure he would rather reconsider than have to explain your absence to our soon-to-be-born child.
Coral, Rodan, my loves. It is an honor, not a burden, that Calder chose me for this mission. I will be back in a few short days. Be patient, little one.
Easy for you to say.
I will see you all again soon, because
We never say goodbye.
You said you would take a break after Orm was killed.
Wicked as hell. Now let's go into this, right? This next scene, and this is the cold part. All of this took place in just 2 episodes, right? The last season, which was season 4, I think this all took place in episode 14 and episode 15. Now the last clip, because I only got 2 more clips, right? This is the last. This is the credit scenes of episode 15. So I had to take I had to take a clip from the last episode of the season, right, to basically to show to correlate with this next clip. That's why I had to take a clip from the last episode. But all of this took place in just 2 episodes. That's the crazy part. So this next clip, right, this is what these Arabs, right, a damn sand nigga, right, or really a sand niggerette. You see that? So yeah, I mean, this is a damn sand niggerette right here that's about to be shown. Now, according to the cartoon logic, you know, it was a mother box, and all this is based upon a cartoon. So it's it basically was something that went into a person, right? That sand niggerette, right, went into her because she died. So now that sand that Arab chick, she came back to life basically because of technology. So she's not who she used to be, so to say. But physically, she's a sand niggerette, right? Or what people would call a damn Arab, right? So yeah, I mean, that's what this next clip is about, right? Her talking to her mentor, right? Yeah, I mean, about her sexual preference. So let's go into that.
So, how'd it go with Maria?
It went well, but the search for any answer reminds me of how many more questions I have.
Like what?
I have been considering my gender, and I believe it's time.
I'm considering my gender, right? You see that? Like, yeah, I mean, this is all within the span of 2 episodes, by the way, right? Yeah, I mean, for those who say that no, it's not an agenda, you know, it's just progression, right? So I mean, at the end of this second episode, right?
And I believe it's time I've been considering my gender.
Like what?
I have been considering my gender, and I believe it's time I decide upon my preferred pronouns.
Okay.
And it's time that I decide on my preferred pronouns, right? I mean, I think you know your pronoun because you have to sit down to pee, right? So I think that pronoun is I think that pronoun you know, right? Matter of fact, let me get this real quick. Let me see. I'm so lucky. Hey. And this is a book of Second Ezra, chapter 8 and verse 7. For thou art alone, and we all one workmanship of thy hands, like as thou hast said, right? So the Most High God, he's alone meaning what? Yeah, I mean, he don't need a power beside him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, he's the Most High God all by himself. You know what I'm saying? We are not equal to him, right? We are like what the scripture said. We are the workman's creation, right? Out of his hands, right? That's all we are, right? Verse 8. For when the body is fashioned now in its mother's womb, and thou givest it members, right? Yeah, I mean, members obviously including what? Your arm, your legs, your head. That's considered as a member. Let me use this real quick. Let me I'll read it in the KJV. This book of Deuteronomy chapter 23 and verse 1. And he that is wounded in the stones, or have his privy member cut off, right? A member, right? So we can see that our rod is considered as a member too, right? So let's go back. Second Ezra 8 and verse 8. For when the body is fashioned now in the mother's womb, and thou, the Most High God, givest it members, right? So the Lord created us. He lets us know who and what we are, right? Through the spirit that he puts in us, first and foremost, right? You know what I mean, and the member that he gave us, right? So know what the hell she talking about.
I decide upon my preferred pronouns.
Okay, cool. What are you thinking?
I'm not sure. I am not troubled by she and her, yet perhaps they and them are a better fit for me.
Yet perhaps they or them, right? And it's crazy because I looked up the definition for this. They're literally changing words around, because they and them is supposed to mean multiple, right? Or a couple. You know what I mean? But now this can refer to a person. And this is crazy too, because I just had my orientation at my job just yesterday, and the Edomite bull, he gonna say, well, yeah, like, you know, you have to call people their preferred pronouns that they want to be called. Like, what the hell is this? Like, I'm not calling the dude a her or a miss. You know what I'm saying? When I was at my second job, um, um, the little man, I'm trying to watch my words. Um, the little sister, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, I'm calling her sis, telling her to do something, and she was like, yo, look, she was like, yo, like, you don't really need to call me sis. She was like, just call me bro. I was like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. like no, like, what's your name? Like, I'm just like, let me just call you your name. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna call you bro, and you're not a damn boy. This is why we see even our sisters who are heterosexual, right? You see them on subways, little sisters. They go around and they say what, bro, like, bro, like wearing, like, just coming from school, right? Wearing a dress and everything, like, yo, bro. Yeah, I mean, this is just a backwards world, right? And I'm not going to help feed the monster that it is.
She and her, yet perhaps they and them are a better fit for me?
Oh, the whole point is for you to decide what fits you best.
Aside from the fact that I am the sum of both Gabrielle and Motherbox, I feel my true gender is non-binary. Neither just female.
Oh, that's the term, binary. Yeah, when I was looking it up.
Or just male. So, I believe I prefer they.
That's great. World, allow me to introduce you to Violet Harper. They are the best person I...
What the fuck? I mean, you just said one person. You said, let me introduce you into Violet Harper. Like, not Violet Harpers, right? Violet Harper. They... Where the fuck is the... Like, it's like you trying to act like Venom. You know what I mean? How Venom, because it's Eddie Brock and Venom. So when they speak like we, us, because it's two of them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's only one of you. So, like, this is crazy, man.
Hello, world.
They are the best person I know.
Hello, world. Nice to meet you.
Right, and so the last clip, just to get into it, this of the last episode, two people are getting married. I think Martian Girl and Superboy, and I'll pause it on the clip because the sand niggerette, she got her homegirl, right, a Edomite chick, right.
All right, everyone, please take your seats. We're ready to begin.
You see him right there, right? It's monsters, man. This is monsters. Yeah, it's damn sure not cool. Let me end with this. Yeah, a wisdom sound real quick. Dang, oh, it's 14. It's a lot. This is the book of wisdom, Solomon chapter 14, verse 22. Moreover, this was not enough for them, that they err in the knowledge of the Most High. Right? This is not enough for Esau. It's not enough that you err in the knowledge of the Most High God. Like, you don't want to keep no laws, right? You want to be lawless, right? You want to do your own thing. Yeah, I mean, you want to eat what you want to eat. Talking about you can pray over it and it's cool, right? That they err in the knowledge of the Most High, but whereas they live in great war of ignorance, those so great plagues call they peace, right? You know what I mean? We could see America getting afflicted crazy. You know what I mean? But they say, oh, it's, you know, we can see it turning better around the corner. It's just around the corner though. Verse 23, for whilst they slew children and sacrifices, or use secret enchantments, why they use secret ceremonies, or made revolvings of strange rites, right? Strange rites, right? Given the pride parades, given, you know, giving them whole months. Yeah, I mean, pride walks, make strange rights, right? Say that people can go and ride bikes ass naked in City Hall where you got 2-year-olds at. But yeah, I mean, I don't really see, you know, as far as they think that, you know, that's not that bad, because, you know, if you look at City Hall, especially in Philly, I'm pretty sure in these other states, you can see that they got pedophilia all around, right? And I got that together too in another video. But you see statues with little kids ass naked, right? Verse 24, they kept neither laws nor marriages any longer undefiled, but either one slew another treacherously and grievously, and grieve him by adultery, or grieve him by adultery. Let me jump down. Verse 26, disquieting of good men, forgetfulness of good terms, defiling of souls, changing of kinds, right? Changing your kind from being a female to being a male, from being a male and having a woman, and now you have a woman and a husband, from being a woman to now you're 3 people, right? From growing up as a Jake, and now you're a damn bundle of sticks, right? Changing of kinds, disorder in marriages, adultery, and shameless uncleanness, right? This whole entire world is shameless and unclean, right? And that's why we got to be sturdy and keep bringing these laws, statutes, and commandments out, right? We keep coming out here to these highways and byways teaching, doing these sit downs, doing what we got to do, doing our part, right? Because Satan is doing his part, and the children of Satan is doing their part, right? So the children of the Most High God, right, we have to do our part and walk in this light, right? And all glory, honor, and praise to the Most High God, because wisdom comes from him and him alone, right? Hopefully brothers and sisters was edified. Till next time, I say shalom.